Breakfast at Novak, and here we are again, another awesome Saturday with the team, with Mac. Geez, it's been a busy week. Mac, hello. What did you have for breakfast?
I had a cheese and tomato toasty today.
And what did you have for the radio on the way in?
Oh, what I was listening to? I was listening to Kiss FM.
Song?
No song.
And what do you do at Novak? What's on the agenda for today?
Today will be rental opens, and got a few people moving in today, so just to make sure everything is ready for them to pick up the keys.
Nice. And you want to vape? Because this is the last couple of days you can vape before 1st of July.
I'm good, thank you.
You good? Banana vape?
No banana vape.
Breakfast? All right. Thank you, legend. Here we go. Now this man's been doing some magic lately. James Lamplayer. We've done the most amount of leasing deals. We have doubled our record of leasing deals in a month, in the last month, with the wonderful likes of
Good morning.
James,
Thank you.
Michael Burgio, Kim Patterson, Mark Novak, of course.
Dream team.
But tell me, what'd you have for brekkie?
I haven't had breakfast this morning, mate. I've got my coffee. I always seem to forget that on a Saturday morning. I don't know why.
Jesus. Because it's the last time you can actually vape in New South Wales, because that's finishing on the 1st of July. Do you want to vape?
I'll have a vape. Go on then.
Let me give it a bit of a clean.
It's not dirty, is
Let
it?
me make sure it's decoveted, decay, done properly.
I'm not going to catch something now, am I?
No. So tell me, on a business front, something that a couple of people mentioned to me last week is how they actually enjoy hearing about who's going into where.
Yep.
What's the word on the street with some tendencies this week? What companies are moving and spending money?
What companies are moving and spending money?
Industries, businesses, like what sort of people? What leases have been taken up?
Yeah, I had a really interesting appointment yesterday with some guys that worked at Combank, and they're looking to relocate some of their main office space into various key locations around the city. So that was really interesting. So there's definitely some work with social distance compliance and all that sort of stuff happening now, moving from the CBD out to other parts of Sydney and New South Wales, I suppose.
Which is what we've been chatting about this a lot through COVID. We've been saying through COVID that it's when are the big CBD companies, businesses going to have nodes or going to have satellite offices out of the CBD?
Yeah.
And this is a perfect example that we're starting to see hardcore businesses of 5, 10, 20, 30,000 staff start to put installations in suburbs.
Yeah.
So you're starting to see that. You're starting to see the trend.
Yep, the conglomerate corporate companies, they're having to buck their previous habits and how they used to operate, and times have changed, unfortunately, and whether it goes back, probably not.
Any other leases that you loved?
There's a couple. I think
Coffee restaurants.
we've got a couple on the boil, so we'll keep them secret for a moment, shall we? And
Okay.
then
What
release them onto
industries
the
are they
world.
though?
Hospitality, creative media agencies, all sorts of things.
Okay, cool. Mate, have a great day.
Thank
James
you.
Anthony doing a great job. He was last week. We've just. What is that? What is that?
That's precious.
Our dogs come to breakfast at Novak. Okay, we'll cover this section in a second. What's the dog's name? Precious.
Yes.
Used to know a girl named Precious. Zach, how are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm good.
Hey,
How about you?
hey, good. Hey, breakfast. What did you eat?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
I'm running on empty.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What did you drink?
I drank a coffee and a Red Bull.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And what did you listen to on the car on the way in?
Kiss FM.
Uh-huh. Any
Yeah.
particular songs?
None that stuck.
No, who we got there? Dave, g'day, reduce traffic congestion. Good idea. How are you, legend? Okay, now, what are you going to do? Hey, listen, you've had a bloody big week.
Big week.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I'm going to switch through there. These guys have done, I don't know how to reference it for most people that aren't in the real estate industry, but you've done probably 10 times the volume of a normal
Yeah,
salesperson
sales
week.
Yeah.
So it's been a monster. So a lot of agents are doing maybe 1 or 2 deals a month. These guys have done 10 in the last 2 weeks. Wow.
I know.
Wow.
It's been exciting.
That's all off the back of your support that you've done.
Yes.
Where are you going?
I got a 9 o'clock.
So what?
Should have got here early.
Anyway, so Zachy, anything to add on that before you leave breakfast at Novak?
Killer team gets killer results. That's it.
That was a good one.
Smooth, mate. That was so smooth.
That was very good.
Good
morning.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Really good, really good.
Yeah.
What went into that tummy today?
Oh, just a bit of toast this morning.
And
Light and easy.
coffee?
No.
Light and easy?
No, as in like light
Oh,
food, not
nice,
light and easy,
nice.
the actual.
What are you doing at Novax?
Sales. Residential sales. Big day of opens.
Busy day? You had a
Busy
lot of
day.
you had a lot of opens cancelled because sold,
Funnily enough, actually slightly
sold.
quieter today. We always have it about 4 or 5 weeks really busy, and then 1 week a little bit quiet because everything sells.
Yep.
And then back to busy again next week. So
So I reckon it's going to be a bit quieter today than normal.
Little bit
and
quieter, yeah.
Work on the stock coming on.
correct, yeah. Preparing all the new stock.
Hey, for the people out there,
Yes.
what are you seeing in the marketplace at the last week or two? Has anything changed? Saying normal? Is it powerful? Is it weak? Is it floppy? Is the world going to explode on 1st of September when COVID's over?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
I can only speak from what we're seeing, like on the ground in our team and transactions. People are willing to buy right now, so I don't know whether that's going to change over the next few weeks or not. We can speculate all you like, but right now, over the past few weeks, it's been busy. People are ready to buy property.
I've even noticed properties that have actually sold, had been on the market a little bit
All the
long.
pre-COVID stock's starting to sell now as well. So there were some ones, obviously, unfortunately, where owners went on pre-COVID. COVID came, it was a bit tougher to get it sold. All those are starting to move as well. So it's all new, fresh stock coming on the market now.
Yeah, good man.
It's good.
Mate, go get him.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Loving it. He had a bit to drink on Thursday night at the awards night. He's looking a bit more polished. Now, what have we got here?
Good morning. This is Precious, and
Right.
she had kibble
Shed
for
what?
breakfast. Kibble,
Right.
yeah.
What's kibble?
Dog biscuits,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What did Precious listen to in the car on the way here?
Precious listened to a little bit of rap,
Yep.
some Little Kim, yeah.
Little Kim.
Little Kim,
That's a singer?
yeah, yeah.
And what else did Precious get up to this morning? What is she going to do
Precious.
today? What?
Precious will go to grandma's daycare,
Right.
which is up the road on
Yep.
the way to Open. She was going to come to
So
Opens,
she's not
but
working?
she's a bit too scared. She wanted to do her first day today, but she thought she would hold on.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
And
Yeah.
Precious, do you have anything else to say?
She just wanted to say thank you for letting her come today, just to be introduced to Mark Novak. And can you see her on the microphone? Yeah, she's a bit camera shy.
She's not really.
Yeah.
I reckon she's doing great.
Yeah.
She's doing great. And what did you have, Genevieve, for breakfast?
I've only had a cigarette so far. We didn't have time to get our V this morning.
Yep.
But hopefully we'll get one shortly. Or
But you don't
coffee.
really need much time for a V. You just sort of.
Yeah.
do you actually do the proper pull into a service station
No.
and buy a V?
I live above a shop.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
But
there's even coffee downstairs.
I
too.
think if you could do real sort of teenager, you'd be pulling into a servo to buy a V before you go to work. You didn't do that.
No, I don't do that. No.
As you get older, you'll probably start buying cases of 24 Vs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but they only come in the tiny little ones.
6,
Yeah. No, 10.
10.
10 tiny little ones,
Yeah,
but they're
stunning.
just not enough.
You'll probably do that. What do you do at Novak?
I'm in property management and leasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're
Smashing it.
Yeah, actually, finally, a lot of things are starting to go. There's so many more people out there, which is good. There's some that we're actually doing a bit of painting, and we're ripping out a kitchen at the moment, so it is also a good time to do some renovations if we're finding a few things a bit older. One in Manlyvale should be coming up in a couple of weeks, and as I said, new kitchen, paint, blinds, that sort of thing.
I can smell dog.
No, you can't.
I can smell dog.
No, you can't.
I've got to. Yeah,
She doesn't smell like dog.
she does.
You're joking.
Tell me, rental market looks like from the outside in, there's less availability, there's less stock. We were sitting at 65 properties for lease at one stage. I noticed we were down to about 38, 40. that's a really good sign for the market.
Yeah, I think people were window shopping, so we had a lot of people coming through. They didn't necessarily need to move; they just were looking for something a bit cheaper.
Yep.
Whereas now I have more people; they need to move, so they're making that decision. They're going ahead with their applications. So yeah, it's really great. We have a lot of properties moving again, and a lot more to come on the market too. So yeah.
Something probably fitting to talk about quickly while we were doing breakfast at Novak.
Dogs. Yeah, it's hard.
What's our attitude? What's the industry's attitude in Sydney, in the Northern Beaches, about pets in a property?
Everyone with pets would know it is difficult. You find a lot of houses will be more pet friendly, or garden flats, of course, then the weekly rent is a bit more.
So a landlord can charge a bit more if they've got a pet? If
Yeah.
they're accepting a pet?
Basically, yeah, because I mean, it's in the end, we all know the pet's not necessarily going to make damage, but at the same time, it's just there is that risk there. But yeah, it's just a difficult one. I just tell people it takes time. It just takes more time to find the right property for your pet and to be able to enclose them as well.
So, hey, Steve, how are you? Well, you going to be available in a sec? Yes. Okay, so position with pets at Novak, we like them.
We like pets.
We encourage our landlords to accept them
Yeah.
if they're the right pet and the owner looks after them well, not locking them in there so they're scratching their place out, but loving them, not noisy, upsetting neighbours and stuff
Definitely.
like that.
And I mean, a lot of people coming with pets already have rental references, and we can check that. Some people actually, I've noticed, bring their pet to the open.
Yep.
So we can see what size their pet is.
Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's an awesome tip. If you're going to go for a rental property, take your pet with you. It may help you because the rental agent can see the pet and say to the owner, well-behaved little pet.
As long as it's pet friendly, yeah.
Done.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Precious. Thank you very
you.
much.
Thank you.
Precious, do you have anything to say before we go?
Have a great day.
Anything at all?
Hopefully
No?
it doesn't rain.
Was that her saying that?
Yeah. She said she's
Well,
wishing no rain.
If I can cut off your name, you can say it. Go.
No rain today. Precious is my name. And playing a spank game.
Mate, thank you very much. Enjoy. And over to Stev and Bubalo now. This is another highlight from today for breakfast at Novak. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, does this man have a story to tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, this man on Wednesday morning, with his bare hands, Stevan Bubalo, with his bare hands,
What happened, Mark?
at his home, I can't even say it, in the comfort of his own home, without any doctors around, Stevan Bubalo, in the comfort of his own home, without any doctors around, and his wife was making a lot of noise.
Yep.
His wife then, who was 9 months pregnant, was making an extraordinarily big amount of noise. Stevan called the ambulance station, called O.
Didn't make it in time.
He called O. This is on Wednesday night. He called O. Wednesday morning. He called O, and he said, and this is how it went. Are you ready for this, guys? You don't hear. I don't think I've ever heard of this happening to someone. But tell us about delivering a baby with those hands. Those hands.
Soft hands, at least.
Tell us what it was like to deliver a baby on Wednesday morning without the assistance of a doctor, a nurse, but just you and your wife. I don't mean to get personal, but I do want to know.
It's pretty.
I do want to know the emotions and tell us.
It's pretty intense. Like Mark said, it all happened pretty quickly. So Wednesday morning, my wife was obviously feeling the way women do before a child comes, and it came on pretty quick. And I said to her, "Look, let's just get in the car. We'll get to the hospital." We didn't make it in time, and she said, "No, it's happening now. We've got to do it now." So I don't know. I can't explain it. You kind of just There's no do it or not do it. You're going to do it. So called O. They said ambulance is on the way, but they weren't close enough to get there. So it was just a matter of listening to them on the phone, and it's pretty
Pretty intense, but thankfully everything went really well. Really well.
Okay, so not just a real estate agent.
No, now I deliver babies as well. So
Right,
if you need
if anyone, you've done it
price,
before.
yeah.
So Kel goes, look, Steve, this is really serious, and you start, and you see Bub's
Mate,
head,
I see his head. His head's popping out. Half his head's out, and
then you were
the lady on the phone's like, "Oh, how
Did
far
you have
along
your
is she?" I'm
AirPods
like,
in?
"Nah, I had it on speakerphone."
on speaker.
Just had the speaker
so
going.
Kel could hear the speaker.
She could hear the lady on the phone.
The
Yeah,
lady
triple
was
O.
giving instructions, and bathroom.
bathroom.
They make you go to the shower.
Oh, we were in the. She was in the shower anyway, so it was
That was to calm her down.
yeah. Well, we thought that might buy time until the ambulance got there, but I don't know if it worked.
And then,
It might have worked the other way.
I think it worked the other way.
I think so.
And baby came out with an umbilical cord.
yeah, everything. Mate, that's
So-
how they're born.
That's how they're born. So you just hold baby.
Just pull the
with
baby
with
out.
umbilical
and-
cord.
Yeah, and they instruct you not to cut it. So if anyone is ever in this position, they instruct you not to cut it. Wait till the ambulance gets there, and they'll look after you guys all down there. So
Wow.
yeah, pretty intense, but beautiful moment as well, all the same. So
Now I'd love to know there must be an odd on delivering babies yourself with your wife.
Yeah.
How many people out there must be one
mate,
in
I don't know. Do you know anyone?
never.
I don't know anyone either.
Never.
No, it was
Never,
more
never,
hands.
never.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be less
You
than
hear
one
the
in-
stories, and now hearing the stories, I can understand how it happens. But yeah, I don't know anybody.
I'm going to Google that.
Dude, it's pretty crazy.
I'm going to Google. Can you Google that for me, Charlie? Just how many people have delivered babies at home?
Yeah,
involuntarily.
It was pretty good.
I'd love to know.
Pretty intense feeling, and yeah, nice.
Mate, congratulations.
Mum and Bub's doing well, thank you. It was a bit of a journey.
And Mum's when's
Mum's doing
coming
well.
home?
Hopefully tomorrow.
So you're at home with two kids.
Home with two kids. They're at Grandma and Granddad's now, so they'll wreck that house, and yeah, they love it over there. And then everyone will be home tomorrow, hopefully.
So we've been lately giving you an Australian name, Roberts.
Dr. Roberts.
Stephen Roberts. But now you can be Dr. Roberts.
Dr. Roberts.
Because you've delivered with those bare hands a baby on
There'll
Wednesday
be two business
morning.
cards, yeah. Dr. Roberts and Stevan Bubalo. You just flip it over.
Guys,
depends
what
you
a
need.
beautiful
Guys,
story.
I've got to shoot to an appointment as
You
well.
got to shoot. You got to go. Thank you.
Thanks,
and look,
guys.
something I want to put in as friend and family is this man with his first baby the birth was very, very difficult, and for 2 years or 3 years or maybe a lifetime, actually Steve gave his son his kidney as a result of the first birth. Now, fast tracking to Wednesday morning, on his third birth, he was gifted. He was gifted by some
We're not having
way.
any more kids, that's it, mate.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
else can happen? Seriously, you
Yeah,
ticked all the boxes.
you've ticked all the boxes,
Nothing
but in
else.
some way you were given a beautiful gift, and congratulations.
Thanks, buddy. Thank
Amazing story. Congratulations, and an amazing man, really. I was one of the most beautiful people in the industry. And before we chip out, I want to say congratulations to Charlie. Charlie, congratulations! You finished some exams.
Thank you. It was stressful.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie works here on Saturday mornings. She goes to the school of
Kalani Heights,
Kalani Heights in year
11.
11 and just finished some major exams, and she's here, hardworking. I think one of Lisa Novak's biggest fans. Lisa Novak is one of your biggest fans. She's always talking up Charlie and the life. I'm going to be interested to see your career, because I think it's going to be really amazing. But how are you feeling?
I'm so happy they're finished. I'm so happy. Also, 1% of babies.
You what?
1% of babies are born at home.
What's that?
The babies, 1% of babies are born at home.
Oh, that was for Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, 1 in 100. So Charlie just looked up how many babies have been born at home, because Stevan Bubalo delivered his own baby on Wednesday morning. That's 1 in 100. That's the number. Back to you. What'd you have for breakfast?
Coffee and blueberries.
Nice. And agenda for the day, what do you do at Novak?
Lots of leasing today. Lots of leases going out.
Yep.
And lots of emails.
So do you assist in the leasing? Will you sign the lease up, or does that get done by a property manager?
So property managers make up the lease, make
Yep.
the agreement, usually go through it with the tenant. I
Yep.
sometimes do that, but not so often.
Yep.
And then the final step is just signing condition report, key sheet, things like that, and that's my job.
That's your job when they come in.
Yeah.
So the importance of that job is the condition the property was taken. The landlord, we know what condition it was taken in. It's agreed to in writing. We know what keys were taken. So when the property is delivered back, when the tenant moves out, because Charlie's done a good job, we know what condition the property was in and it was signed off on. That was your job to get it signed off on. And we know what keys were given to the tenant and make sure they're returning the same keys. That's your job as well.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys and girls, that's a take. A big one today. We've had a small dog come and visit talking about pets allowed on rentals. We've had Stevan Bulbolo talking about he's having delivering a baby himself with his bare hands and his lovely wife. And what an amazing week it's been at Novak. Can't wait for the next week to see what's going to happen. Certainly the property market it's busy. It's pumping. There's certain categories of people that aren't transacting, obviously, people that are in travel, people that are in hospitality, they're sort of staying put. But certainly all other industries seem to be firing along and people are buying and selling that are in other industries. And also the big one out of today that James was talking about, James Lamplauer, is how busy we've done double the amount of attractions in terms of leasings this month than any other month in the history of our business. It's interesting that people are making moves in commercial, up, down, sideways. So that at commercial. Yeah, love you everyone and have a great weekend. See ya, love ya, bye.